Okay, hello my friend, hopefully that you are doing great. So in this lesson, I want to say you how to set up and prepare the environment on the Windows machines. So I have another session related to how to set up on the Mac OS as well, because many of you will use a Windows machine. So I just want to put some details step by step, especially for beginners, and then they will understand how to do it. Okay, actually I have just did it, but somehow the record just cropped out and then I need to do it again. Yeah, but anyway, I will go through step by step with you. Okay, don't worry. So the first step that you need to install Java and then set up the Java home, because you already knew that this we gonna use Java language for scripting, right? So you go to download the Java Jdk. So you need to create an account first. So actually, let me try to go back and then, okay, so first you go to oracle.com here. Let me try to go from the home page. Now you go to resources. Under resources here, I think we have something like software download here, and you click on Java. So in Java, you click on Java Jdk for the developer here, and then you scroll. I think we can use the Java 8 in this tutorial, but you can stick with Java 11. It should be okay as well, but we can use Java 8. Okay, so you hit on Jdk download here. So after it download, so if you hit download here, and then you need to select the correct, so the correct version for you. So I'm on Windows with the architect is 64, so I will download this one. Okay, so I download this one, double click to install like any other applications. Very easy, right? So after that, I need to check whether the Java is installed successfully on my machine or not. So I need to specify Java -version here. I enter. So if it brings down something like the version here, so that means Java has just been installed on my machine. Okay, so the next step that we need to set up the Java home. So why do we need to set up the Java home? So when we use Java for scripting, and in the future lesson we will have something like Maven, or even we will have Android SDKs, and they all need the Java home. So they will looking for the Java home. That means where is your Java install location, right? So that means we need to set up the Java home. So here just never mind this location. Let me try to, okay, let's just put it here. Now to set the Java home, you go to right click to this PC icon here on the left. So it depends on the version of your Windows machines, but you will see something like Advanced System Setting here. You click on it here, and then you click on the Advanced tab here, and you click on Environment Variable. So it will navigate you to here. So I already set up the Java home here, but let me show you again. So for example, if after you download the Java, so what you have is in the program file here, and then we will have Java here. So this is the location, right? So you need to copy this one. Okay, so this is the Java home. So you copy here, you copy this value, okay, the path, the location. Then you hit on the new button here. So you put something like Java_home, and then you just paste that value. So I already set up here, so I don't want to do it again. Okay, so now let me try to cancel. So that's the first step, very easy, right? So the next step that we need to install the Node.js for Appium, and we need to install the Ibm Server as well. So to do that, you go to the home page nodejs.org here, and then you click on the long-term support version here. Don't download the current, the latest one, because it's not stable. Okay, so just click on the long-term support here, try to double click and then install. After that, you need to check whether your Node.js is installed correctly or not. So you can specify the command node-v, And if it prints out something related to the version here, so that means the Node.js is installed correctly on your, it's not correctly, I mean it has been installed on your machine. Okay, so then you will install the Ibm Server. So you just need to use the Node package manager that is shipped with the Node.js. Okay, so npm install, or you just put the I letter here. So I stands for install, and I want to install appium as the latest version. So if you want to use another version, it's not the latest, so you can try to replace the latest here by the version. Okay, and then I want to install it globally, so -g, enter. So after I hit the command, it will try to fetch the latest version appium and then try to install here on my machine. So just wait a little. So it depends on your network, but I think this will be very quick here. So after that, you can see the appium is now at the version 1.21. Okay, so if you want to make sure you put appium -v, so it will print out the version here. So that means we have the Node.js and Ibm Server installed. Okay, so now we need to set up for Android SDK and command line tool. Okay, so now you go to the home page, developer Android homepage here, developer.android.com. Okay, so you click on the tab Android Studio. So just wait a moment, it seems there's something related to the network. Okay, so basically the easiest way that you need to hit the download Android Studio, but you don't need to do that because Android Studio is for for developer. They have IDE and other stuff, and actually it's heavily for us. So in the context that you just want to use some command line tool to automate mobile automation tests, that you don't need to download the whole Android Studio. Okay, so you click on the download option here, then you scroll down till you see command line tools only here. So you click on the Windows here to download it. Okay, so after you download it, you will have something in the download folder, this one. Okay, so try to extract it. Let me try to extract it, and then we will have another folder with the name command line tool here. So here, this step is very important. Okay, you open the extracted folder, then you create a new folder with the name tools, enter. So now after that, you need to move the bin folder and the lib folder to the tools folder. Okay, so after you have done that, you copy the whole folder here. Okay, copy, just copy first. Okay, now I will tell you the location. So by default, if you are a global, if you want to install globally Android Studio, Android SDK, I mean, so the default location should be under the drive C, so where you install the operating system /Android and then /SDK. If you are a user, like you are using the company's laptop or something like that, or you have many users on the same machine, so the default locations will be /user, the current username, appdata, local, Android, and then SDK. So in my case, I will use the second one here. Okay, so now let's try to open, just go back here. This is the, okay, let me try to go back to this PC from beginning. Open the operating system driver C here, and then I will go to the user. I'm as the current user is there, enter, and then by default this is a hidden folder, so at the first time maybe you don't see it, so you click on the view here, then you go to option here, change folder and search option here, you go to the view tab, and then you select to show hidden files, folder and drives. Okay, so then you hit OK, then it will display. Okay, so now you go to the app data, you go to local, and then you see here if you don't have anything related to the Android here, you create a new folder with exact name Android like this. Okay, so inside Android you create another folder with exactly name like this SDK. Okay, now what you want to do that you will paste the copied folder that you have just copied here. You copy here, so you see many stuff here, right? Not only command line tool, because I already said you that I did share in this session, but somehow the record just cropped out and I cannot share that video, so I just want to do again. So just copy and paste here, just ignore all of the folder in the moment at the moment. Okay, just copy here, and then let me see what is the next step. So the next step that we need to set up for the Android Home and Android SDK root. So actually we don't need the Android Home in this case, but I would suggest you to have the Android Home location as well, because some legacy platform they need to refer excuse me, they need to refer to Android Home, not Android SDK root folder. Okay, so now you just do the similar thing that we have just done for Java, but now what we will try to change that we will try to copy the whole location here, copy here, and then you go to set up the Android Home, go to property, go to advanced system setting, advanced tab here, go to environment variable here, and then you will create a new variable here with the name Android Home, and then you just paste here /SDK. Okay, cancel because I already have it, and you create a new system variables here is Android underscore SDK underscore root here. Okay, and actually they are the same value. Okay, so I just hit cancel because I already have them. So now the next step that we need to install the Sdk Manager, right? And then sorry, we don't need to install the Sdk Manager because we already have that. Let me show you. So if you go to command line tool here, you go to the tool here, and then you go to the bin application, the bin folder here, you can see Sdk Manager here already here, and we gonna use the Sdk Manager command. So I just need to put the location of Sdk Manager to the path. So in this case, you go to CMD command line tools here, go to the tools bin, and then you copy this location. Okay, so now what you want to do that you just go back to where here, advanced system setting again, advanced tab, environment variable here. So you open the path here, you see the path here, so double click to open. So I already put it here, but for you click on the new here, and then you just paste here. Okay, so paste here and then hit on OK. Okay, and then OK here. Okay, now I already have the path for Sdk Manager. So next step I will use is to download the platform tools and emulator tool. Okay, so okay, let me try to copy the whole command here, so you can see Sdk Manager platforms hyphen tools and then space emulator. Okay, so go here and then we enter. So in the case if you hit Sdk Manager and then it tells you that Sdk Manager is not recognized as internal or external program or something like that. So I think you probably need to close on the opening current Windows. Okay, that is something happen on the Windows machine, and then you just open a new terminal window and then you try to specify the command again. Okay, so because I already did it, so it's just something like complete it immediately, but for you maybe you will need some time to wait. Okay, so after that I will have platform tools and emulator. So after you did it, so if you come back here in the Sdk folder, you will see something like the emulator and the platform tool is now just appears. So for me they are there before, so there's nothing happen, okay, but for you will see new folder here, okay. So now let's just go back and see what's the next step. Extend the path to have platform tool, emulator, command line tool here, okay. So what we did, we already extend the path for this one, so we need to add the path for platform tool and emulator as well, because we need something from platform tools like ADB and emulator to start the an Android virtual device, okay. So you just do the same, okay. Just go back here in the Sdk folder and then you double click to the platform, copy here, okay, and then you go to property here, go to expand system setting, go to expand tab, open the environment variable here, and then you just open the path here. So you just need to put here, you see, and then you do the same for emulator as well, emulator folder, okay. You need to do it. So after that you need to check whether we have the ADB installed or not correctly. So you hit ADB devices here, enter. So it will list all of the stack device to the machine. In this case, I already block one of my real device, okay. I will tell this in detail later, okay. Just go to the next step. So the next step, we will use Sdk Manager to install packages for Android virtual device. So we will install system images, platform, and build tool, okay. So it's a little long here, but you need to follow strictly. First thing first, we need to list out all of the available APIs. So we will specify Sdk Manager -- list, enter. It will list for you all of the available system, image, API, everything, okay. So but you can track here on the page. So you go to Android Studio again, you go to release notes here, and then you can go to, let me see, Sdk platform, I think, yeah. So the latest one is they have the API level at 30 with the Android 11. So in this tutorial I will use the API level 29 with Android 10, okay. And for the build tool, let me see what is the current build tool now. The build tool is now 30.0.2, but I will stick at 29, okay. So now I wanna have the platform with the Android API 29 here, okay. So I will put Sdk Manager platforms Android 29, okay. So you go here, let me try to open it here, and then you can see as well. So here what we want to do, that's Sdk Manager, and then we will put double quote here, platform and Android 29, enter. So Sdk Manager, there was a typo, I'm just missing the letter A. Enter. So for me, I already have that, so it just happened and finished immediately. But for you, you need to wait some time for it to download, unzipping, something like that, okay. So after that, I will try to have the system image here. So you can see we use the Sdk Manager command again, and now we will have system images, Android level 29 with default option, and the architect is 86, okay. So we just do something like Sdk Manager, and then the code. What we want to have the system images with the Android 29, and then we will have default option with the architect at 86 here, and then I hit enter. Failed to find package system images. So okay, the typo again, system without S, enter. So for me, it just finished immediately, but for you, you need to wait some time again, okay? So now we need to install the build tool, okay? So Sdk Manager double quote here, double quote here. So we need to use the build tool, and then with the API version is 29.0.2. The current run is 30.0.2, but I don't want to use that one because I used this one before and it was stable, so I just want to keep using this for a moment, okay? So hit enter here and you need to wait some time, okay? It will be not fast as me, okay? So now we already done to install packages for Android virtual devices. So now the next step, we will use AVD Manager, okay, to create a new AVD. So this, let me try to explain the commands here for you. We specify the command AVD Manager, create AVD, that means Android virtual device, okay, with the name Android underscore 29. So the name here is just, it is up to you, okay? But for me, I just put underscore 29. That means I want to create another Android name 29 to match it with the API, okay? And I will use packages here. So this is the package I have just downloaded above. So in case you want to have more, so you can have you can specify another package, okay? So this is the system. You can see it's just the same here. Just copy here and put here, okay? So now let me try to copy, and again you need to wait some time, but for me I think it will finish immediately. Okay, already assist. Okay, I'm facing this error because I created this device name before, so I will be failed, okay? But for you it will be successfully, okay? So now I need to launch the Android virtual machine here. So what I do, I will use Emulator command, okay, and then I will specify the name of the device that I have just created here, okay? So it's not the API level, okay, it's the name of the device, okay? So Emulator as the Android underscore 29, this is the name, okay? So it will launch the virtual machine for me. Oh, sorry, the virtual device for me. Yeah, you see, it's now. So now I will open another terminal and then I want to check whether I can get the information. So I will specify ADB device, and then you can see two device attacked to my machine now. So if I use the device here and then I try to refresh, you see this is my real device here, and this one is the emulator, okay? So this is the UDID, something like units from the device, okay? So now the next step that we need to enable the USB debugging mode on the real device and the emulator. I will show you how to do it, okay? So for the emulator first, try to scroll up. Oh, sometimes it's just stuck. So you click on the setting here, so you scroll to the bottom, you see about emulated device here, you select that, and then you will tap on the build number 7 times, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. But if you already did it will say no need, you are already a developer. But if you didn't do that before, it will tell you that developer mode is now enabled, okay? So now you go back and then you go to the system, go to the advanced, and then you will see the developer option is now enabled for you. You just scroll up, scroll down, and then you can see the option debugging here, USB debugging. You need to make sure it's on, okay? You do the same thing for the real device, okay? You do the same thing for the real device. So after that means everything is on set now for the environment, okay? So let me see whether we missed anything. Okay, so this is for Windows machine. Try to have all of them set up on your machines first, okay, because it's very important. If you don't have the environment set up already, you cannot run anything, okay. So try to do it, okay. So bye for now and see you in the next lesson.